Good morning, Facebook world. What's happening? Coming to you here from Enosburg Falls, Vermont. And fall is upon us for sure. I want to talk to you guys today about two different things that actually are married together. They go hand in hand. And I think it's really important to address this subject because I know in my own personal experience and other people's personal experience that this kind of thing kind of gets in their way. And instead of serving them the way it's supposed to be, it really does serve you. So go ahead if you're coming on live, go ahead and holla at me, say hello and where you're from. And if you're on the replay, just let me know you're watching the replay and where you're watching in from. I got one viewer. Woot woot. Super excited. I really, one of these days I will get a good selfie stick because I like it better this way. Like if I was using my laptop, that's like where the laptop is, like not a fan. Everything's better here. So anyway, I wasn't talking to, but I was listening to Ray Higdon this morning, in the Ray Daily or the Daily Ray, whatever you want to call it. And one thing was for sure is that, he's trying to express what posture is to people. And I just want you to kind of, if you're a visual person, I want you to close your eyes and just imagine, let's see if I can do this here. Don't know if I love that. No, it's like, oh, there's the classroom stuff. I want you to close your eyes and imagine what your life will be like when you have reached your initial goals, the goals that you have right now for yourself. What your life will be like when you've reached those initial goals. What's one of the first things that are probably going to go? This is for you home-based business people. Or even brick and mortar. Are you going to stop working at your job and focus all of your time on your business? And would you be spending a lot of time doing things that don't help you grow your business? And if you had reached your initial goal, let me go like this. Okay. If you have reached your initial goal or your big goal in your business, would you allow people to waste your time? Probably not. Probably not. One really big thing here is that time, the way that you value your time is exactly how you teach people how to value your time. Okay. And I've struggled with this, like in weird ways, like weird stuff. And it's so funny. Now that I look at it from this perspective, it really helps me out quite a bit. When you value your time, you teach other people how to value your time. So let's give you an example. Say, for instance, somebody is ultra critical of what it is that you're doing, or they want to ask you a bunch of questions that are just, you can tell they're not in alignment with what's going on in your life. Somebody that's already hit the promotions that they want to hit. Somebody that's already earning 10 or plus a month. Somebody that's already doing that doesn't spend a lot of time trying to convince people. See, there's little ways that we share with the world there are little ways that we share with the world what kind of success that we truly are. Okay? Now, there's some people out there, they'll plaster their checks all over the place. There are some people out there that, you just know whatever, you know that they've got a whole bunch of people that are, following them around or whatever. But there's one thing for sure, is that people that are having great success don't waste a lot of time with people that aren't. Or a lot of people that want to bring them down. Or a lot of people that want to take up their time with a lot of crazy things. That is one thing for sure. So when you allow someone to take a lot of your time and allow someone to, either be skeptical or make you try to convince them, and you spend more time with them than what's necessary for an average human being to be able to make some sort of decision, you are showing them that you're not having success. And you certainly aren't preparing yourself for when you do have success. Because what are you going to do when you have a big giant team and people are going to be needing your time to help them. Will you be spending a lot of time with skeptical prospects? Will you be spending a lot of time with your Uncle Joe that, thinks that what you're doing is absolutely nonsense? No, you won't. No, you won't. No, absolutely not. There's one thing that's for sure that I've noticed from people that have had success in their life, whether it's a brick and mortar, whether it's maybe some sort of job kind of thing. They don't spend a lot of time wasting their time. When they give you their time, you know that it's valuable, and you appreciate it. Okay, so if you're not teaching people to appreciate your time now, your posture is really weak, and it's super important that you do that. So how can you change that right now? The beginning of this video, I said, close your eyes and imagine who you're going to be, who you are working towards, what you are becoming, what is in alignment for you already, what's already set up, what's already coming to you. And ask yourself all the time, would Tara do that? Or your name, use your name. Would, my successful self do this? Would my successful self spend my time this way? Would my successful self spend a lot of time trying to convince somebody that doesn't want to be convinced? Would I spend a lot of time going down that path when I have hundreds of people that are looking to me for support and leadership? When I have people that I'm helping, get promoted, people that I'm helping move forward in their business, people that I'm helping change their lives? Would I spend a lot of time not doing that and doing something else for someone else because they want to waste our time? Think about that. Your posture doesn't have to be you being nasty to people. It does, absolutely not. That's not what it means. I do know that there are some people that have an awful lot of posture, but it's almost kind of funny because it is kind of mean. That's not what posture is. Posture is not mean. Posture is respect. And if you can't give yourself respect and love on your own time and love on what you know needs to be done in order for you to move forward in your business, then no one else can do that to you. No one else can do that for you. Nobody else can reach out to people and see if they're open but you. Nobody else. You can't hire someone to prospect for you. Well, actually, there is one guy that pretends that he hires somebody to prospect for them. It was pretty funny a couple of years ago. This guy was sending me messages saying that he was his virtual assistant and that he was really super busy, but he wanted to make sure that she reached out to me. That doesn't happen. You can't, the things that are going to help you move forward in your business and help your team move forward in your team and play the role that you're supposed to play in your business can't be done by anybody else. You can outsource and delegate certain things, absolutely, and you should, because your main focus should be building the team, leading by example, and helping those that are there that are ready to run and locking arms with them. If you're spending a lot of time with somebody that thinks that what you're doing is nonsense, that doesn't have any belief whatsoever, that definitely thinks that trading time for money is better, and they're just trying to convince you of, they're trying to sell you mediocrity. And that's not what you're about. And that's not what you're for. So next time somebody wants to take a whole bunch of your time up, next time somebody wants to give you some excuses or be mean or really cynical or whatever, think about where you are going and where you plan on being and start acting like that person. I was just looking at an article, our team founder, about 6 months ago, she decided to do something she didn't think she'd ever do. And she jumped in and started to go with it. And because she is always moving forward and doing her thing, she's helped so many of us advance in our own businesses. And she's down to earth, and she'll take her time and she will talk to you, but she's not going to talk to you. If I send her a question, if I shoot her a text message and I say, hey, a quick question, blah, 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 and I get to the point, I don't waste a lot of time, she answers me. If I send her a question and I'm like, I have that tone like, oh, why am I not enrolling 1 million people right now? And oh God, and Life is so hard and I don't know what's happening. She's not going to respond to that. She's not going to respond to that. There are no emergencies. Stop it. So, with that being said, think about what it is, who it is that you want to become, who it is that you are becoming, who it is you're preparing for right now. The things that you're doing every day to move forward in your business, the things that you're doing every day to help your mind, those things eventually come to a place where it's super duper real. I think Stella's going to say hi. Maybe not. She's hiding. She's still sleeping. Everybody's sleeping late today. Look at it this way. I am a homeschooling grandma, okay? So between taking care of the house, taking care of my granddaughter, homeschooling my granddaughter, running errands, working my business, cooking dinner, and doing all that fun stuff, do I have time to be wasted with somebody that wants to be skeptical or give me some lies or some crazy excuses or keep me on the phone for hours on end trying to convince them that they should be... No. If I got 2 hours to spend with somebody, I'm spending them with her, right? Because Stella's the most important thing, and that's why I do what I do. So that's posture. I am rich in what I already have. And if I don't respect it now, if I don't take care of it now, if I don't see my time as important right now, no one's ever going to see it that way. So I want you guys to sit down today, maybe sit down and write it out, however you like to do visualizations, and think about where you're going, where your first major, say your goals for 2018. Okay, when you reach those goals, because you will, even if it takes you to 2020, you're going to. What's the person? Who are you? How do you behave? How do you respond to people that want to waste your time? Are you gracious or, which is fine. Be gracious and postured all at the same time, but be serious. Be really, really serious. It's super important because if you can't do that now, you won't be able to do it then. You won't be able to do it then. You will not be able to move forward in your business. You'll be stuck. You might get there, but you won't be able to stay there if you allow yourself to be wasted away by people that don't value your time. So, with that being said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you got some value from this, go ahead and share it. And Stella wants to say, what are you going to say? You say bye-bye? And we love you very much. So, think about the things that are important to you. Move forward. Do this. Go ahead and share this. Shoot me a message. Say hello. What's up? Let me know what's going on in your life. And I will see you on the other side. Peace.